Okay, so for nearly 5 years, sorry, I have Chewy. For nearly 5 years here in Darwin, this is the first time that we're going to experience jumping crocodile adventures. So we'll go and find out.
Change your minds now. How are we doing this morning? Excellent. I'm Wookie. I'm going to probably do most of the talking. I also get to play with the crocodiles, so I've got the really fun job. And Jonah's job is to obviously drive the boat and make sure you don't die. That'd be bad. Luckily, there's two really easy things that you can do to make his job easier. Stay seated and keep everything inside the boat. So if you're standing up and there's a log just underwater that we bump into, we don't want anyone being thrown overboard. And the only reason you would have to stand up anyway would be to see what's happening. But whenever we stop to look at something, we will check it out on both sides of the boat. So if you can't see what's happening, just be a little bit patient. We'll bring the fun to you. And everything outside the boat is food, so keep everything behind those railings. I do have to tell you about the life jackets as well. They're stashed underneath there. We've got plenty on board, and I'm supposed to tell you to put them on. You put your head through the hole, clasp the buckle, tighten the strap, but I'm sure most of you probably figured out they're not very useful out here. In fact, they're a little bit worse than useless. But as long as we're following the rules, don't need to worry about what to do if you're in the water, because you won't pee in the water. That's a bad place to be. Ask plenty of questions as we're going along. Questions are good, and we're actually not allowed to interact with any crocodiles until we're about 200 meters past our jetty. We might turn the air conditioner on and go find some crocodiles. Sound good? Yeah. Awesome. I think that's Digger. Yeah, I thought it was Candy too. It's Digger. So the first clue as to which croc we're looking at is location. And usually Digger's a little bit further upstream than this, so I thought it was Candy. So yeah, once we get closer, we're looking at size, colour, other identifying marks, and even their behaviour. That's who it is. So Digger is a decent bit bigger than Candy. Digger is the largest female that we work with. She's also really ugly. A few years ago, her boyfriend attacked her and almost completely ripped her bottom jaw off. So her top and bottom jaw don't line up properly anymore. She's got a great big scar towards the back of her bottom jaw on the right side where the bone had to fuse itself back together.
Unfortunately, we can't interact with Digger today because we did actually jump her first tours as to why I was actually looking at it. We'll keep moving down the river because there are quite a few crocs around.
Sorry, Digger.
About 10,000. So
Yeah, swimming out here is a once in a lifetime experience.
maybe the fact that her jaw doesn't line up. But we'll keep moving down the river. Crocodiles get interesting.
Good morning, Candy. You in a good mood? Very temperamental. So, Digger and Candy and every other croc we'll see this morning are all saltwater crocodiles. She's in a good mood. Very unlike her.
So last time we saw Candy, she stole the pole off me and took off down south. She's a very cheeky crocodile that puts a lot more effort into trying to put in no effort.
So we won't see any freshwater crocodiles this morning. If there were any in this part of the river, these guys would kill and eat them really, really quickly. The saltwater crocs are the largest, the most aggressive, and also actually the most widespread species of crocodilian in the world. Obviously they're a very iconic North Australian animal, but they're also native to most of Southeast Asia. And you'll find them living as far north as southern India. Now the males are much larger than the females. Like I said, Digger is the largest female that we work with. Should be about 3.2 meters long. The females stop growing at about that 3 meters long. Males, on the other hand, keep growing until they die. Oh, Digger. Don't be mean.
Chasing.
Digger is not a very nice bit of a female dog, if you catch what I mean.
Yeah, I've got to wait.
That's alright. So,
So there's Digger, I'd say.
Mama,
Oh, there she is.
Candy's over there.
That works well.
So you guys on my left look tasty and keep
So that's the
So it does actually make sense that one of the most aggressive females that we work with is the largest female we work with. Because aggressive crocodiles do actually grow larger and faster. You can have two crocodiles that hatch from the same egg. One egg, two crocodiles, it does happen sometimes. So exactly the same genetics, they can get exactly the same amount of food, and you will always have one that grows faster and larger than the other one, even though in theory they should be growing at the same size with those basically identical circumstances. So even inside the egg, one of them will actually establish dominance over the other, and that aggression and dominance has a physiological effect on them. Bonus keeping bigger on the other side now.
Like Candy, if she lifts her head up to jump, she is very vulnerable, so she doesn't necessarily want to do it at the moment. Digger sitting on the other side of the boat.
I love that sound.
So we'll probably get one more out of here.
Probably about to see again is what a fight between two crocodiles looks like 90% of the time, which is one crocodile will act aggressively like Digger's doing now, and the other crocodile is going to swim away and there's no contact between them. So Candy knows that Digger is larger, Digger's older, she's got more experience fighting and competing with other crocodiles. So why would Candy want to fight her? Now Digger wants to fight because in her mind Candy's taking her food. Digger wants the food, and because Digger is big and aggressive and strong, the food belongs to her. So she didn't want to let Candy have it.
Yeah,
So even though they are very aggressive animals, and most adult crocodiles do have missing legs, missing tail tips, Candy's missing the tip of the tail, Digger's busted up jaw. The amount of times they could get into a fight, but they don't actually touch each other, it's a lot. They've got just as strong a sense of self-preservation as you have. You don't want to get into any fights that you don't have to, I'm guessing. And these guys are the same, even though they've got that reputation as just being mindless killing machines. A little bit smarter than most people give them credit for. A lot smarter. Let's go see who else we can find.